Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Count Christo and this is the Man the Guns Japan campaign that we are playing. I still need to come up with a name. What would it be? Like War of Three Oceans? That's not bad. The War of Three Oceans? Yeah, cool. We'll call it that. Welcome back to the War of Three Oceans campaign. The last episode, the German military junta attempted a coup against the fascist Germany, but they failed as they were stricken to the ground. And so we gained lots of military experience by helping Hitler secure his position, which will make Europe interesting because, I mean, I don't know, maybe England will declare war on Germany and trigger World War II. But I still have my bet on Spain. Sorry, Italy, being the ones that are going to kick things off. I'm going to get fuel gain per oil immediately because our fuel situation is dire. And we are going to need radio before this Chinese conflict begins. So we're still just grinding for XP in China. Meanwhile, I thought it said my divisions had returned home. Yes, there they are. So these are crack troops. So I will send them to this push. Because I think that's where the fighting will be at its fiercest. At least some of its fiercest. And so some of you guys need removing from this front, because otherwise we're going to have some supply issues again. So let's send you over here. But that puts them over the top. So instead, we'll reinforce the southern invasion. And we should plan a third landing, I think, near the capital. Ooh, more dockyards. Not least because I think there are dockyards in the Shanghai state that I'd love to bring under my control so that we can immediately start using Chinese industry to benefit me. You do have some dockyards, don't you? Oh, they have one dockyard. Okay. maybe that won't matter. We're building some 36 screen destroyers. We haven't designed these yet because I mucked up. We could get some early sweepers. Sure, let's put a single factory on early sweepers, just so that if the enemy does use mines against us, we at least have some kind of response. And let's get some decent scout destroyers going. What else can I do? I could do more raiding subs. I feel like they're going to be useful in our naval invasions, because the Americans they do garrison places like Hawaii pretty fiercely. But if we seriously convoy raid the area, then they won't be able to do much. Same with Malaya. If we have like massive sub-fleets operating in the Indian Ocean, they won't be able to actually have any supply in Malaya, and then we'd be able to hit them that way. Could build more Congos or more carriers. Well, I'm tempted to start building another carrier. We have 5 right now. I feel like 8 is a good number of carriers, so let's build 36 deck-focused carrier. They're expensive. It's going to cost a lot of steel. But sometimes this is what you got to do. The sweepers, I kind of want to go into their own fleet. So let's deploy them here for now. Everyone else can go to the reserve. Good. Okie dokie. What are we short now? Just 1 steel, that's fine. Still importing that fuel. I really want to design my my light cruisers. So let's send out our fleets to do some more exercises. I'm gonna tank our fuel, but I need the... Why do you keep splitting out? I guess I do it the other way around. Merge to you. And then you guys go back up here. And become my strike force. And exercise. See if that works. See if that makes the carriers actually stay where I want them. So the primary battle... Oh, I put them all in the primary battle group. That's not what I wanted. You two. The older carriers. And actually, let's make it the less good carriers as well. Split out. Go join the secondary battle group. No, they went down here. What is going on? I'm so confused. Might just be a bug, of course. They just flatly refuse. Maybe they have to be on the same mission? Nope. Alright, well, merge this way then. And now we'll try that. And give you the new symbol. And tell you to exercise. Well, that seems to have worked. Okay. I don't know what that is. Probably a bug, is my guess. But, you know, we're on a press build. Work in progress and all that. You guys need your field marshal. Which actually should be this guy. And he can be assigned a new trait? Just organization first. I don't really like organization first as a trait. I don't tend to use it in my games. Could be wrong, but I don't know. Just doesn't seem worth it. I mean, it's a good bonus, you know, organization is very important, but it just doesn't seem large enough, you know. Let's get 25 military police going. We are outdated prediction. Ah, right, yeah, the early sweepers are showing as outdated, even though I've intentionally recommissioned them. That's annoying. Oh well, we'll just have to keep paying attention. We are not producing any light tanks right now. So a good point. We probably should be doing that. Good point, well made. Let's put one factory on the light tanks. We don't have very many light tanks deployed, so I don't think we need to go crazy on it, but one should be enough. Okay, got some naval experience now. Let's take a look at some light cruisers. And actually do it off the right ship, the 36 cruiser hull. No mistakes. These weren't meant to be so light cruisers. We want, I think, decent guns. Decent rapid-fire guns seem good. And some anti-air, some fire control. Gonna need some... Do I need this? Yes, I think we're trying to go about like 35 at worst. Oh god, this is way too expensive. We can afford to start with this, I think. Yeah. This is a 36 screen. Give it the right symbol. Not a capital ship. Save it up. Cool. We don't want to start production of them yet, of course. But because we don't have the... they're not fully ready, and you can't change... It's not like divisions. You can't change what you want a ship to be while it's mid-production. That would be too easy. Maybe I should reinforce this. No, I feel like the breakthrough army up here is going to be good enough. We are going to have problems. Like our battle with China is going to be interesting because we start with a big malice to our attack against China, because it's a kind of only partially fully declared war or something. Not really sure how it works. We'll see though, because we get where is it? Yeah, we get 50% lower attack against them. So, but we do get decisions to escalate it. It just costs lots of army experience. So maybe I should be saving up. Yeah, let's save up any more army experience we get in here against the Spanish, and then we can use it to make our escalation of the war against China happen faster. That seems intelligent to me. Alright, is there anything in this breakthrough army that shouldn't be? Nope, those guys all look pretty good to me. I'm tempted to get rid of this. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the motorized infantry to battalions. Because they are good, but they're going to use so much fuel. I'd rather be using for planes and air force. Let's get my planes in position as well. We're going to be flying out of pretty mostly here and here. Longer range ones, of course, will be flying from here. And I can give them missions because they won't actually start doing them yet. And you guys are going to be way over. What's this? Closer support and fighters? Okay, well, we'll split them half and half. Actually, the fighters from here aren't really going to accomplish anything. Let's send them down here instead. And they at least have a tiny bit of coverage. And one of them should be... How do I set higher reinforcement priority? There we go. One of them should be high and one on the low reinforcement priority. And the low reinforcement priority one can come down here. You two will obviously be operating here. Perfect. More fortuits. So these guys are going to be the second wave invasion. That's going to land at Nanking. We can have them just go from Nagasaki. That seems fine. Cool. Maybe the northern invasion, southern invasion should be in different armies in that case. Because with 2 naval invasions, it's going to be a bit difficult to keep everything organized if we have them in one, just in terms of number of divisions. Who can command the northern one? This guy looks a lot like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Can land from here to here. Good. Perfect. And obviously we can't plan the 3rd naval invasion just yet because it will cost... We don't have the space in our naval invasion capacity. Lisbon Conference done. Time for the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere. We have some free room. Could get some more refineries. Could make more dockyards. Could make more mills. Many options available to us. What's our bonus right now on producing mills? War economy is making it pretty good. Yeah, let's build a mill, a dockyard, a mill, a dockyard for a bit. And Kyushu is still being upgraded. Cool. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I should be building civs, but I don't know. With war economy already unlocked, I feel like we can just nick our civs from China. They have quite a lot of them. And I probably will end up like full annexing most of China. Just because it seems prudent. Keep a, a firm hand guiding them. Alright, so my screens. Some more guns. And some torpedo launchers seem prudent as well. Some heavy cruiser armor, because they're going to be right in the thick of it. Anti-air, because they'll be fighting carriers. Maybe even more anti-air, because they will be fighting a lot of carriers. Let me just need one more. Probably another big battery. Would be what I'd want on there. Still losing fuel. We got to, though. We got to. It's a necessary expense for the glorious future of the Empire. Okay, another decision. But we're very close to being able to get our ship designer, which I think is what we will do, unless there's something really compelling here. War industrialist is very tempting. Or even a chief of army. A naval strike guy could be good too. I think we'll go with a war industrialist. But we've got so few civs for him to actually help with. Let's go with industrial concern. Or maybe the Pacific Fleet. Yeah, we'll get the Pacific Fleet done. We know we're going to do so many naval researches over time here that he's going to be it's going to be worth his weight in gold. All right, meanwhile, let's start doing some Speed 5. I'm sure you're already sick of seeing this Spanish Civil War, considering it happens every game. Almost every game, anyway. I don't know if I've ever seen the Spanish Civil War not happen. I think it is possible. I'm not sure how. But I believe it's possible. So yeah, if we put a medium battery on here, that makes them a capital ship. So we don't really want that. We want them to be screens. So let's do that. Okay, that looks good to me. They don't need sonar. I would like them to have a better fire control system, but fire control systems are cheap to change. So we can update fire control systems later if need be. So that's what I'd like. The 36 screens. And we will steal some dockyards immediately to get those started. There we go. Cool. And they can go straight to the reserve. God, they're being produced less than once a year. We did only put 2 dockyards on them after all. Still. So fuel's going to run out. I want to know what happens when fuel runs out. like what the exact stat changes are. So we will, I will let them run out. Do I want to get oil processing? It's not very expensive, but I feel like I need better secondary batteries. Also better everything. I think inventing... Yeah, being able to retreat better seems very useful. Because if we get caught... Even if, you know, some of our destroyers get caught out by a Chinese cruiser, we might need to retreat. It's certainly... It's not unthinkable that we might need to retreat in the Chinese war. And it's just something that we definitely want later on. Because obviously if you get caught in a bad situation by the Americans, we don't want to be caught. Especially our large sub-fleets that I'm intending on building. It's going to need to be able to disengage. So we're at 0 fuel. They're still okay, they require 3.5, receiving far smaller amounts. So let's check. They have no fuel. What does this do to them? Can I see like your light attack? Is this lower than it should be? It's hard for me to tell. Okay, they're out of fuel. No. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Is it this one? Well, they appear to be able to exercise even when they're almost out of fuel. I guess they're exercising just at the level of fuel that they're receiving. So I don't really know how that works. Anyway, we should stop exercising because I don't want to be beginning this battle with the Chinese without any fuel in reserve. What was the other the other cruiser I wanted to build? Do we want a capital ship cruiser? I don't really know why I'd want a heavy cruiser. Right. The other one I need is a spotting cruiser, which we should build from the ground up. Yeah, with a 36 cruiser hull. Should be in this list, shouldn't it? No? Maybe 30, is it 36 screen? No. Where's my, I guess it doesn't show up because it's outdated. Maybe? Anyway, the 36 empty cruiser hull. Where is that? Excuse me? Where's my 36? Am I going crazy? This is the only one it's showing. Did I have to leave the hull? Ah, I think I did. I think I had to leave the hull empty as a outdated ship in order to be able to go back to it. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, we'll just have to do it from this then. This is a 36 Scout, which will have these. Although actually, let's not make this yet. We'll do that much, but just so it shows up in the list. But let's not make those yet because I'm going to want to have tier 2 catapult aircraft on so that we don't have to spend XP twice. Let's just wait. And we'll reduce the size of the armor and everything on those because it's just not necessary to have the kind of quality of armor that we've been using on our screen ships, on our scout ships, I don't think. Because they're not designed to be in combat. They will end up in combat, but hopefully our strike force will be able to get there soon enough that they can withdraw while the strike force takes the brunt. You know, takes the main force of the fight. I'd love to spend naval XP to get this, but I just don't think we're going to be able to get it. Let's get some of these modules unlocked, like that better catapult plane we were just wanting. Charge in here. Good. Nice. That will help. Concentrate industry especially. We need the extra resource gain immediately. Better fire control systems, I think, are very important. And they're used on every ship. So, let's get those done. God, the Republicans have almost no equipment along here. Crushing them. Gaining fuel again. Great East Asian Coastal Society Fair done. Marco Polo Bridge incident. It's time. We don't need to sign the Tripartite Pact. Maybe ever. Although this does unfortunately require Sign the tripartite pact. What are you up to, Netherlands? They know they're the gateway to Europe. Have they taken any fascist stuff yet? No. Okay, so they're about to cave. They're about to cave to the Germans. We'll see what that does. Changes their law to free trade. Interesting. What are they currently on? Export focus. Okay. I didn't read those pop-ups. What did those pop-ups say? I don't know what just happened. Probably should have read those, huh? We need to start building heavy ships. So maybe I should get this done. But it takes so long. But we need it. We need it before we build our 36 heavy ship. Because the armor value is just so important. So let's do that the hard way. Okay, we still got some naval experience. What's the next thing we want to design? We don't have a heavy ship hull. A tier 2 heavy ship hull. So what I need to do first, duplicate this. And then just put anything on it. Excuse me. Okay, heavy battery 2. Save that up. Design should not empty name. Good point. This is a 36 HV, you know. Or what would this be? Yeah, BB, sure, why not? This is just a big-ass battleship. Save it. But we're leaving the battleship, the heavy battleship there, in case we ever want to design another one. So this is the next thing we need to design. With big-ass heavy battleships. Some better anti-air, preferably. This is so slow. So maybe I shouldn't have worried about better engines on the other ones. Although I need them to be able to enter and exit combat quickly, so maybe I should. And we're going to want the battleship armor 2 on here, as well as the secondary 2s. This is overpriced. But we're going to cheat on the treaties. How much will cheating on the treaties give us? Extra 1,500. Okay. Maybe we won't be able to fit 2 heavy batteries on, even still, because the armor is expensive as heck. But let's leave it at that for now. We'll cheat on the treaties, but first I want... what do I want? War industrialist, maybe? We are building a lot of stuff now. Should I be building more dockyards? I think we need more synthetic refineries as well. Let's work on some of those. The thing is, just as soon as we take the southern resource area, we're going to be in so much better shape. Oh, I still have someone exercising. I didn't notice. Yeah, you guys can stop. Stop that. Do you guys still have the right carriers? Yes, good. The carriers are still in place. And these guys have almost all got trained up to regular now, which is nice. I should spread the love when it comes to training so that everyone gets up to regular. What else should I assign another factory to right now? We have quite a few convoys. Yeah, better screens are vital, I think. Lots of good screens, just to keep our navies safe, like our big ships safe. I think maybe also I should swap out lots of the bad infantry in here, 40 wits, and then do that way. How long have we got? 35 days. Planes in position. Navy's in position. What's this? Why are there 2 carriers in here again? Oh, they're the new carriers. Right. Okay. Well, 1 for each. Hopefully they actually stay in there this time. Each main battle force can have a carrier. Don't think the BBs are needed. I think what I'll get this one to do is invasion support in these areas. Although we won't want it active yet. It's going to go up there in preparation. Cool. We'll launch the invasions sequentially so we can have the fleet present, helping with the invasions. Helping with all of them. Providing shore bombardment and that kind of stuff as necessary. You guys don't really need to train, so I'll just rush them out. And you're going to need... You can go in the home theatre. Typical, traditional military police pitchfork. And you can go wait in this naval base. Seems good. Cool. Guanxi clique. Okay, United Front is forming. Interesting. Shaanxi and Zaiban Mei have not yet joined it. Neither is Yuan. Can we see what they did? Yeah, I mean, they should all go cooperation, right? Because they're with the normal ones they go with, because we've got it on historical settings. But we'll see. God, their defenses here are so weak. Why is that? There's the improved catapult. Craft. We should invent sonar as well. We should invent a Christ ton of things, basically, is what I'm getting at here. We need the better secondary batteries for our new heavy ship, so let's work on that. We need more steel. No. There we go. God, everything is so expensive. The fuel is just crippling. I'm really enjoying it. I'm feeling the like the kind of Japanese desperation, knowing that they didn't have fuel and knowing that without a decent, reliable source of it, they'd just be doomed. All right, I'm going to end the episode here. In the next episode, war with China will commence. See you then.